So the mods on the K-Truck are already starting. A 3-inch floodlight to put on the back and replace the factory light that's missing so that I can do stuff in the dark. It's gonna be pretty sick. Okay, so I took the light, I cut it up, got it ready to be crimped on, and then this wire that they give you comes with a plug. So now I just have a standard plug that I can use on something. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. These are the factory wires. I'm gonna go ahead and snip and splice in the new light. Alright, so I got it all wired up. About to show you how she works. Bam. And it uses the factory button inside. Yeah, the factory button on the inside right here controls it. But it lights up the bed perfect. I can obviously adjust it as needed. But like I have it so it shines right onto the engine cover because I can take that off and work on the car if needed. If I'm loading something in the dark, this is plenty of light. And it's better than not having anything. So first mod officially done. Say that thing's clean. I already got the light to use. Showing off the engine bay at the little Thursday night car meet that I always pull up to. But look at that, spark plugs right there, alternator right there, one of the motor mounts right there, clutch shifting stuff right there, distributor right there.
Already, look at the chrome come back.
Yeah. Well, if I should have brought my all-purpose cleaner, but fuck it. All these rags have cleaner on them right now from yesterday. What you looking at, boy? Peeping the drip. Alright, so you all saw that I put the light on. Another mod that I've done is just put a different shift knob on. This one's from Billetworks. Feels a little bit better, it's a little bit taller. But now, as y'all saw, I picked up some parts from Speed Zone. Got a NRG hub. It's the 190H, which, yeah, it's for like Civics, CRX, Integras. It supposedly fits, so I'm gonna try that. And then this is the wheel I picked up. And this box is actually really nice. It's kind of just a. It's a fuck, what is it? Speed Zone original. It's like this is Speed Zone's brand, so this is the Speed Zone wheel. It's nice. You can go ahead and wire this thing up and get it on. So you got to take off this little surround, and it looks like what holds these two together is like a rubber band. You can see in there that, so you got to like push it off. Try and just push it off like a screwdriver. Yeah, and then now that it's off, you should be able to split them. Yep, there it is. So, look at this. So, super interesting thing about the Acty is, there it is. That's your brake fluid reservoir, okay? And come over here. This is your brake splitter, I guess you could call it, or piston, something like that. Down here is your booster. Here's your pedal. So your pedal is connected straight to the booster. It's a super interesting design, but it works. Alright, so picking the camera back up, I got the face piece off. It's right here. You have to just detach the negative contact point for your horn. And if you look, there's those holes. There's 4 screws that you have to take off in order to get the wheel off. Now at this point, get it as straight as you can. Mine sits a little crooked, so I've put it a little bit crooked. And then loosen her up a little bit. At this point, I'm honestly going to sit in here. There. Go ahead and take this the rest of the way off. Don't lose it, just put that to the side. She's off. On to the hub. Alright, so now that you have everything off, this is the ring that I was talking about that holds these on. So I'm just going to move that to the side. Make sure you have this little, it's like a copper piece of, just copper, because that connects to the back right here. And as you can see, there's like a thin coat of grease on here, so that when you're rotating, it spins and it doesn't get dry out and chafe. Oh, fucking light. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this back on before I put the hub on while it's easily accessible. Alright, so I got the piece all the way back on. And you take this little ring that you took off before, and just stretch it around, locks it in place, and go ahead and grab your hub. Find the little notch that signifies it is up. There we go. That should be pretty spot on. Then go ahead and get your nut. Thread it on a little bit. My ugga-duggas. Make sure it don't move. Now I'm gonna put on the actual steering wheel. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure where exactly I left off because it's been about a week, because I had to wait for this little thing right here. And what this is a spacer that spaces the steering wheel away from the hub a little bit so I can actually run a horn, because this nut right here is literally right where the horn needs to be. So now I need to figure out how exactly it lines up. So it looks like those are the holes I need. Go ahead and get this on, followed by getting on my steering wheel. So I went ahead and I rewired it off camera, because even with the spacer, it seems like the horn itself, this middle piece, is going to be touching.
You have to get to her spots. Hmm? She's tired. I think so.
Cool. I am done then. So, as you guys can see, I got it on. I got the original horn on there. Just had to use a little bit of a spacer in order to do it. But the wheel sits at a nice height, brings it away from your legs, so if you were taller, it gives you more leg room. And it also gives you like kind of a bit of more force because it's smaller than this stock. And it's a little bit closer, so it's easier to get momentum on it. So, I got one of these car rugs that I'm going to cut into a floor mat. Gotta get an outline going. So, here's the mat inside of the K-Truck. I made it go a little bit under the seats more than the mat that's there currently does. I got it cut nicely to fit around everything over here. And if you ask me, that makes it look so cool when you get in here. Like, it just changes it. And now I actually have a floor mat that's nice and vacuumable, and then I still have the rubber one underneath for the actual protection. So I got the K-Truck with some wheels for sale out here at the Ace Cafe. Import night, 99 and older, right-hand drive, only parked right here. Crazy cars everywhere. Like, look at this behemoth right here, bro. Yeah, crazy. Civics, Supras, you name it. But I'm gonna time lapse people looking at a car. Alright, I hope y'all liked the video. Next week's going to be back to some Miata content, and then the following week maybe I will have all of the parts that I ordered for the Acty. We will find out, but other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.